So I've gotten a few questions from people asking me for any tips or tricks with potty training, and I'm going to share what we did with Justin. But every child is different, and I'm not an expert on potty training, but since so many people keep asking me, I'm just going to share what we did. So we first started potty training Justin when he was 3.5, and he did great for the first week, but then after a week went by, he developed really bad anxiety, like to the point where we couldn't be home. He was crying all the time. He would panic whenever we were home. He would pace back and forth. And that drastic behavior change to me was an indication that he just wasn't ready. So we put potty training on hold for an entire year, and we tried again when he was 4.5. So when we reintroduced potty training to Justin, we wanted to take it really slowly. And when I say we, I'm talking about myself and his ABA team. So we started with just asking him to sit on the toilet. So we would practice taking Justin to the bathroom, and all he would have to do was sit on the potty. We had zero expectation of him actually eliminating on the toilet. If he did, great. But really, we just wanted him to get comfortable with sitting on the toilet. And whenever he would do that, we would follow it up with positive reinforcement, which at the time was a blue Dum Dum lollipop. So we would give him the lollipop and let him go. I think it's really important to note that the implementation of toilet training needs to be exactly the same at home and at school. So you want to establish a routine and keep it consistent across the board. We were ready to fully potty train. Justin at the time was with the UCLA Kids Connect program, and so they helped really see it through. And so I would encourage you, hopefully, to have a team that can help you, which would be ABA or anyone else that you have at home that could help establish a routine. So at UCLA, they would take Justin to the toilet every hour, and he would sit for about 7 to 15 minutes max on the toilet, and the hope would be that he would eventually eliminate. If he wouldn't, they would just let him off and let him do his thing. And the hope would be that if he was not releasing in the toilet, that he would eventually wet himself, and that he would make the connection that if I don't use the potty, I'm going to wet myself, and I don't like that feeling. So we did want accidents to happen, and it was really important that we were giving him tons of liquid throughout the day so that he would have the urge to go. So lots and lots of water. I know a lot of our kids struggle with drinking a lot of water. So I would say during toilet training, just give them whatever they will drink. If that's Honest juice boxes, give them all the juice. We did that for 3 months, and then Justin finally made the connection, and he started peeing in the toilet, and he's been doing great ever since. And looking back, I can say that at 3.5, he wasn't ready, but at 4.5, he was ready. So I think the key is meeting your child where they're at. And if they're not ready, just don't put that pressure on them, because it is hard. It can bring on anxiety, and it can be really scary for them. But when they are ready, I think that they're so capable and they're so able to do it. I'm currently now going through this with my younger son, Jace. He's also on the spectrum. He just turned 3. And so I'm trying to decide right now if potty training is the right time for him. He is with the UCLA Kids Connect program. They're going to observe him for two weeks, and then they're going to give me their feedback. So I will keep you guys updated and let you know how potty training goes with Jace as well.